Good evening, everyone. Myself, Kanchana. I welcome everyone to this channel, Sweekriti. Today, we will be knowing about dietary tips for diabetics to avoid seasonal illness. So, here we have Arpita Giridhar, a dietitian. I request Arpita to introduce herself.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, dietitian Arpita, specialized in clinical and naturopathy nutrition, currently practicing in Bangalore. I welcome all of you for this live session. So, we'll be discussing a couple of questions right now. So, we have Kanchana with us as well. So, she'll be asking me few questions and I'll be answering to those questions. So, any queries or any confusions, you can write to us in the comment box. So, we'll go through it later after the session, probably. So, if possible, I'll take your questions in between as well. So yeah, over to you, Kanchana.
Thank you, Arpita. And my first question is there any connection between seasonal diabetics
Seasonal illness, yeah.
illness?
Uh, when we talk about seasonal illness and diabetes, you can even answer your answers in the comment box. So when I talk about seasonal illness and diabetes, yeah. When we talk about seasonal illness, as you know, we are stepping towards Feb now. By the end of the February, it's a summer season, right? So most of the parts in India experience summer. India starts heating up in most of the cities like Rajasthan, Delhi. So it starts experiencing heat. So during this changes in the season and seasonal shift, it not only in the diabetes people, it also affects normal people as well. So most of them are dehydrated during this time. So during this dehydration, what you need to do, first you need to do is you need to keep yourself hydrated, right? That is the important thing. If you are not hydrated enough, especially in diabetics people, if dehydration leads to less blood flow through the kidneys, which in turn affects your excretion of your sugar from the body. So it's very important, you need to stay yourself hydrated very well, right? So any other questions, Kanchana, you can
Yes,
ask me.
ma'am. How do you prepare yourself for seasonal changes? Now you told like it will be changing. So seasonal wise, how can we change?
So seasonal wise, when I talk about seasonal wise, as I already mentioned, not only diabetics, it even affects normal people as well. So how do you need to prepare when this seasonal shift happens? So it's a research. There are number of research which is done on diabetes people in different parts of the country. So when I talk about the latest research, as you know, during winter, that is November to Feb, we have already passed this winter season. So glycemic control was very bad during winter, especially from November to February. The blood sugar level was bad in diabetic people, whereas the blood sugar control was better during summer season, because body is, when the temperature is cold outside, body is trying to cope up with the environment, cold environment. So and the normal people as well as diabetes people are more prone to catching respiratory infections during cold season. But what happens in summer is, even summer also, people experience different type of infection, if not respiratory, other infections as well, like dengue, malaria, where your platelet count will be down, suddenly it drops down in case of dengue and malaria, right? So if the people are diabetic and then they catch these type of infections, definitely their blood sugar levels will be fluctuated. So how you need to cope up with such environment? It's first and foremost important thing is you need to maintain your immune system very well. So what we need to do to maintain the immune system, I'll be covering up in the next part. So over to you, Kanchana.
Thank you, ma'am. One more question is dietary habits, as you told. How can we manage blood glucose during changes of seasons?
So, as I have already discussed, so first, when you enter this different season, it's very important to have an annual flu shot. So, it's important, you need to talk to your doctor regarding your vaccines. So what vaccines you need to take, and it should be taken 1 year prior before the season starts. So it's very important to take annual flu shot from the doctor, right? And then you need to keep yourself physically active, which will maintain the blood sugar levels and also the metabolism.
Okay, ma'am. Now these are the changes. Then, if example, like now we are seeing diabetics thing in children, sugar level suddenly it occurs in children. So, what is this changes that they can do if it is
So
starting?
like if there is no family history of diabetes in such family, and suddenly the kid or a child must have got this uh, sugar fluctuation or diabetes, right? Then what you need to do is, first you need to take to a diabetologist. But home remedies there are, like you can make the kid to follow the diet, but you need to know if the kid has got type 1 diabetes or type 2. So type 1 में क्या होता है, it's a insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. But when we talk about type 2, it's non insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. So since if the suddenly the kid is getting catching this sugar problems, so first you need to figure out if it is a type 1 or type 2. So type 2 is definitely manageable if, since from the kid has got since birth, then definitely I would say it is manageable if it is type 2 DM. If it is a type 1 DM, you cannot manage at home. Definitely you need a help of the diabetologist or a doctor, a diabetes specialist. So that is one thing you need to note down. And then immediately take your kid to the doctor. So your kid will start experience certain symptoms like polydipsia, polyphagia, polyuria, what we say. So frequent urination or thirst, hunger. So when you see these symptoms in kid, not only kid, even in the adults as well, the same symptoms occurs. So this is the major thing, that the kid or the adult has got diabetes. So this is the first line of symptoms that you see in kids or adults. So when you experience or observe such symptoms, it's very important to take to a doctor. Then, as per the prescription, if the doctor is writing the medications or something, so you need to follow according to that.
So, with medication, even the diet plan will work out for a child to recover
Yeah,
faster.
yeah, definitely. High fiber. It's a like fiber diet, fiber rich diet, as well as a low carb diet. It works on this child as well. So as you know, kids are fussy eaters. They don't eat everything. So if you're giving him high fiber like dark green leafy vegetables, the kid will not eat, right? So in that case, you need to plan something differently. You need to make the kid's plate appeal more like a rainbow plate, what we say. So you need to make the kid to have this rainbow plate where the vegetables are given in the form of different type of cooking you can do, like steamed vegetables, saute the vegetables in less oil, and add different colors of vegetables, which will make the kid to eat in a good way, and it will be more appealing for the kid, right? So you can plan accordingly in that way. Yeah.
So, yes, ma'am, came to know more information about diabetics and also a nutrition based thing. So, I hope so. Next, if we go live, we can go with dietary plan how a child can take as well as an adult can take. A changeover between diet plan between child and adult. We'll see in the next
Session.
session. So, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
So, coming next upcoming live with the diet plan. Hope so you got to know more information about diabetics. So, kindly, if anything doubt or in question regarding this, kindly inbox us so that we'll come to know. And yes, next session will cover up those things. Thank you, one and all.